But apart from some of those small changes and the book, dude, I don't know if you guys have seen that the new Soaring Spell Tome mount, but the book looks pretty cool. I'm really excited to see some of the other animations and how they will actually work with with the player character, because right now it doesn't quite it doesn't quite look right. The the thought of obtaining the Soaring Spell Tome mount, though, it's starting to sink in. You got to complete 7 of the Mage Tower challenges, and depending on who your main class is, it might feel a little bit more challenging for some than for others. So, like, I play as a paladin, and I'm most familiar with the tank one. Like, I did that thing to a science. As soon as the Mage Tower thing comes out, I'll probably like post or rebump like my old video of how I did like my entire step-by-step through the High Lord Cruel challenge. And I watched it a number of times afterwards, like in more recent weeks, and I was like, wow, I broke this down like move by move by move, because I did like 400 pulls, no fewer than 400 pulls on that encounter. That was not a lot of nether shards, but it's kind of a lot of nether shards. So the concern that I have about these new achievements, whether it's getting the Soaring Spell Tome mounts, or for some people who are like, yeah, dude, I want that feat of strength where I complete all 36 of these damn things. That's daunting, and that's a lot to ask for in what at the start it's going to be 2 weeks, but it's going to be like effectively just 1 week. And I think that's going to be a bit of a challenge. People are going to bitch, I'm sure. People are going to bitch about it. The 36 challenge, I think that's kind of fair because it's a feat of strength. That I think that can just like stay up there as a monument to your madness. And props to anyone and everyone who gets that. I will more than likely not ever get that thing. Maybe I'll go for the mount, because I can probably do the paladin ones. Those I'm familiar enough with how they work. But I'm worried about like other folks that feel like, okay, this is the window. This is the 1 week that I have to complete like these other challenges. Can it be done? And I don't know. Maybe part of it's going to be dependent on whether this is going to be testable on the PTR. It'll give us a good idea of how challenging these things ultimately are going to be. Because if the Mage Tower challenge is going to be there, if it's going to be considered evergreen content going forward, it needs to withstand the test of time as well. Right now, we're in Shadowlands. We deal with stuff. We still don't know if time walking rules apply. Like, can you use the Heart of Azeroth? Can you use the Ash Ketchum cloak? I'll never remember what it's called. Can we use any of those other things that could have been used in BFA? Because all the Legion stuff is disabled. No artifact, no Legion legendaries. Sorry, no Sephuz as you know it. But then we have Shadowlands legendaries. We have conduits. We have etc. Next expansion, when I presume some of this stuff may or may not work, or classes will be changed and altered and things like that. What's the Mage Tower? What is the Mage Tower challenge going to be like then? Is it going to be like hell easy afterwards? Is it going to be like super hard because of the way that classes work in the next expansion? Not sure. But I'm still excited to try them out when the time comes. I mean, I did hundreds of pulls of that thing. I am not shy about a couple more so I can get some cool appearance, and that's what I'm hoping for.